Hi guys, so I'm here back to explain you the 30, 30, 60, 60, and 90 degrees angle, right? So again, all of this type of triangles, they have the same proportion, so the sides grow the same way. The angles are the same, 30, this is 30, right? 60, 60, 90, 90, but actually the sides grow the same way. So if we divide this side here over this one here, we would get the same ratio as if we divide this one over this one. So it's what we call similar triangles, right? Similar triangles. So to solve this, and actually trigonometry is based on this, on these triangles are similar, so that the sine of 30 is going to be the same no matter how big the triangle is. So because this over this over this is going to be the same as this over this. So opposite over hypotenuse is going to be the same as opposite over hypotenuse for a 30 degrees angle. Okay, that's the first thing I want to tell you. So we can use, again, we can use two ways of solving this. We can use just trigonometry and use this table here, okay, where we have all these values, or we can use this this concept that we have used before. If this is 1, this is going to be 1 times square root of 3, and this is going to be double of this. Okay, so if we know this, we can just export the ratios for any triangle that is 30, 60, 90. Okay, let's start using trigonometry. So we have this here. We see this is the opposite. So we can use sine of 30, or we can also use tangent of 30 to solve this. Sine of 30 is tan square root of 3 over 3 over x, right? That's, and then sine of 30, we come here, sine of 30 is 1/2. So we're gonna have, this is 1/2, 1/2 equals tan square root of 3 over 3 over x. Okay, now the easiest way to solve this equation is just do the FORCA, just flip everything. Okay, this goes up, this goes down, this goes up, this goes down. So we just flip everything. I'm gonna have x over 10 square root of 3 over 3 equals 2. Okay, then all this is dividing, we can cross multiply. Okay, just cross multiplying one side. Okay, because this is like 2 over 1, correct? So we can just cross multiply one side, and then we have x equals 2 times 10 square root of 3 over 3. Okay, the top with the top, the bottom with the bottom. That's the way we multiply. Okay, so that means that we have x equals 20 square root of 3 over 3. That's it. The same way we can find y. Okay, we can use tangent of 30. It's opposite over adjacent, so it's 10 square root of 3 over 3 divided over y. Tangent of 30, we come here, tangent of 30, it's square root of 3 over 3. So we have square root of 3 over 3 equals 10 square root of 3 over 3 divided by y. Oh my God, I don't have enough space in here. So let me get a paper. Yeah, I like to work like this, where everything is so tight. Okay, yeah. So again, we have square root of 3 over 3 equals 10 square root of 3 over 3 divided by y. Okay, now this can cancel with this because it's just something that's being multiplied both sides. It's like divide square root over 3 both sides, we would be able to cancel. The same thing if we multiply times 3 both sides, this would cancel out. So we have 1 in this side. It's not 0 because still multiplying 1 in here. 1 equals 10 over y. Okay, and then we can just flip everything, right? And we're gonna have, because this is like having 1 over 1, we can flip everything, and we have 1 equals y over 10. Multiply 10 both sides, then we're gonna cancel this 10 with this 10. We have y equals 10. We're done. Okay, so that means that this y is 10. I think we have done something wrong in here. Let's make sure. Okay, let's we're missing something in here. Tangent of 30, 10. The tangent of 30 is, yeah, so it's opposite over adjacent. It looks like I've missed something in here, and I don't know what. Because okay, let me think. I have done something wrong, and I don't know what. And I want to spot the mistake, because if I use the other technique, okay, I have here 10 square root of 3 over 3, okay, and I use the other technique, which is this one. It says, with the other technique, it says, okay, if I go from here, from this short leg to the long leg, I have to multiply square root of 3. If I go from this small leg to the hypotenuse, I have to multiply times 2. And that's what I want to do. Okay? So, oh, yeah, it does work. Because when I multiply this, I have to multiply this times the square root of 3. And this times 2. So if I multiply 10 times square root of 3 over 3 times the square root of 3, we're multiplying this, okay? And actually, let me do it here. Square root of 3 times square root of 3, that's square root of 3 squared, and this is the opposite operation of this. So we're going to have 3, okay? So that means that this is 10 times this is 3 over 3. This cancels out. So we have 10, okay? And it's what we got doing it the other way. And then here, times 2, if we multiply this times 2, we're going to have 20 square root of 3 over 3, which is actually also what we got here, okay? So again, this technique here, it's, if you know how to use it, it's easy, but you must know what you're doing. Again, when you go from the small leg to the big leg, you just multiply times square root of 3. When you go from the small leg to the hypotenuse, you multiply times 2. If you go the opposite direction, you have to do the opposite operation. So if you go from the hypotenuse to the small leg, you have to divide over 2 instead of multiplying times 2. And if you go the opposite way from the long leg to the short leg, instead of multiplying times 3, you have to divide, multiplying times square root of 3, you have to divide square root of 3, okay? This is exactly the same thing, but instead of starting with 1, they start with 1/2, and it's exactly the same thing. Okay, you see, and but this has been flipped, so it's I just want to make sure that you understand that it's the same thing. If you multiply everything times 2, you're gonna get the same as in here. You're gonna get square root of 3. You're gonna get 2h, and you're gonna get h. So it's just the same way, but it's using again a different multiply to begin with. Okay, so you can use this or this. It's the same thing. Okay. So I think it's enough for now. If you guys have more questions, just let me know. Okay? Have a great day.